Hey, what's up, good people? So today we're going to do something that I thought would be pretty cool. I had an idea like, well, with all this dividend investing talk, why don't I maybe highlight like 5 dividends every single month that maybe people can, redo some research and they might be able to add to their portfolio. I mean, it's something I do on a regular basis, always looking for a good dividend paying and strong company. So I don't just look for dividend paying, but the company's got issues. I look for, a combination of both where the companies are doing fairly well and the dividend is strong also. So I thought it'd be cool. At the beginning of each month, maybe I do like 5 or maybe 10 stocks or maybe just 5 stocks where I can talk about, dividends and something that you can invest in, and those 5 stocks for the month that you can take a look at and maybe add 1 or 2 to your portfolio. So I thought it'd be cool to do. So today that's what we're going to do. Now be sure to like and subscribe this video. I appreciate everyone that chooses to stick around. We love to talk about how you can succeed and how you can grow your money and have success no matter wherever you are, whether you got money or whether you don't have a whole lot of money. Anywho, guys, so let's get right into taking a look at these 5 stocks that I've chosen for this month for you. Oh, and did I say make sure you do your own research? Yeah, just make sure you do your own research so you can, find out what may be best for you or if it's something that you may be interested in. Okay, all right, let's go. All right, let's go. Come on. Okay, what's up? And I'm back, and I'm here with my handy dandy trusty sidekick, one of my trusty sidekicks, Yahoo Finance. So let's get right into it. And what we want to do is we're going to take a look at 5 stocks, and you guys can take a look and do some research as well. And let's see what they have to offer dividend-wise. So the first company is Clorox. So you know what Clorox is, right? I'm sure you do because you've probably been looking for them Clorox wipes, all this pandemic. And, you can kind of find some now, but they've been selling out. So, of course, Clorox has been making money. Now, the great thing is that Clorox actually owns other products as well. They don't just own just the wipes or just cleaning the floor, but they own other companies and products as well. Now, if you want to see how to find out what type of companies or products other companies own, you can find this video, and I'll probably put a link in the description or maybe somewhere up here where you can actually take a look at the company and see all the products that they actually have to offer. And it's a video that I did about how to research stocks. Real simple, real easy. But here we are at Clorox. So let's take a look at Clorox and see what they have to offer. So let's go right to the chart and let's see what's popping. So right off the bat, you see Clorox has a lot of growth. So now let's see if we can find March of this year. So this is March of this year where we had the pandemic. This is March of this year where we had the pandemic. And one of the things you can see immediately is that this company and its stock has done nothing but went all the way up. You can see it, right? So it's been doing fairly well. But let's take a look at their dividend. Now if you see here, their dividend is 96 cents. This is 96 cents, $1.06, $1.06, $1.06, $1.06, $1.06. So even in the pandemic, they're still paying out, over $1.11. Their dividends is still growing within this pandemic. So let me go out to maybe the past 6 months, which is kind of this current rate within the pandemic. So I think they do dividends like every 3 months. So here you can see where it's $1.06 and they've actually raised the dividend in the middle of a pandemic. So it's safe to say that Clorox has a pretty strong dividend. And so this is one that you can definitely take a look at and check out, as well as do some research around the company. Even if you're using Yahoo Finance, you can kind of go through some of these things right here if you want to take a look at their financials and see what's going on and things like that. So there you go. But let's take a look at the next company. So the next company is Duke Energy. So Duke Energy. Now this is a company I actually own as well for purpose of dividends. But it's been a pretty solid company. It's it's an electrical company. It's an energy company. So I guess you could say utility stock. So with utility stocks, you relatively win with most utility stocks in a nutshell. So it's kind of an easy play to go to. But here at 6 months, you can see they have just under $1, which is 94 cents. And then you can see they have just under $1 at 96 cents. So let's go take a look in the past year. You can see they've been pretty consistent, 94 cents, 95 cents. And if you zoom out, you'll see they've been pretty consistent. Now, Duke Energy is one of those companies I've known about since I started investing, because I'm invested in our electric company here, which is Dominion Power. Now, I'm not talking about Dominion Power, but it's the utility sector, which they've just been pretty strong. And so Duke Energy is a company that you want to definitely take a look at, and you can actually see exactly, what they have going on. Like I said, their financials and stuff. You do more research off of Yahoo as well. But here you go. That's Duke Energy. That's the second company. So let's go to the third one. Now, the third one is a REIT. It is a Vanguard REIT. And so let's take a look at that. Now here, Vanguard Real Estate Index Fund. This is actually another one that I actually have too. But here we can go take a look. Now, if you don't know what a REIT is, it's basically around real estate investing. And the index fund basically means that it just houses a bunch of stocks, a bunch of companies and funds that have to do with real estate. And so even though it's kind of crazy right now with real estate, I've pretty much still been able to get a dividend during this time, and it's been fairly consistent, which you can see here. Their dividend is fairly strong. You can see back in last year, $1.10 or $1.12. And you can see here that it's still paying out pretty strong. So their last dividend, which was in June, which was over $1. Then you can see it was 98 cents back in March because of the pandemic. But this has actually been fairly good. So this is one that you got to take a look at. You can actually go on the site, Vanguard, and look at the actual fund and see what's in it and see what type of companies they're actually invested in, because you can look within to see what type of companies they're invested in. And you can actually see if it's something that you would like. Okay, cool. So let's go to the next one. Now, this one, I don't know if too many of you guys ever heard about, but this is Liondale Basel Industries. I don't know if I say this thing right anytime, but this company is basically a chemical company. They deal with ethanols and alcohols and things like that. So it's basically like a chemical company. Now, if we go to their chart to check out their dividend, you'll see that they're consistent and their dividend is pretty good. It's a $75 a share stock at the time. Now, the company is doing fairly well. Now, you're going to see it go up and down because it's definitely, and this is a 5-year chart. So if we go to look at Max, you can kind of see its trajectory. It's only been out like far as public since like 2010, 2009, but you can see its trajectory here. But the company has been, I would say somewhat solid through this whole pandemic, and has, it's been around, it's still doing business, especially as far as the products that it holds and it creates. But you can see that their dividend is very good and very strong there. So this is another one for you guys to check out. All right, so the last one for today that's for you to research and check out is Verizon. We all know Verizon, right? Now, if you watch a lot of my videos, one of the things you'll see in the background is you'll actually see my Verizon router. Now, why do I have it in the background like that in my videos? It's because that's just where I have the router at. It's no reason other than just trying to make sure that I can get the proper coverage, because I have a strong internet package. But when you have walls and things like that, and even if you have another router to try to extend, never mind. Anyways, so Verizon, Verizon, right? Sorry. So Fios, everybody knows Fios. Everybody wants Fios, but Verizon's been a strong company for a long time, and you can see it's at around $60 a share, and its dividend is pretty good, around 60 cents consistently, and they try to increase it as they go. Which you'll notice the increase are very incremental, and sometimes they're, about a penny. However, it's very consistent. So Verizon Communications, Verizon cell phones, service, internet, TV for those that still have TV, through it, cable. So, but it's a pretty good and consistent company. Well, all right, guys, those are your 5 companies to take a look at and do some research around and see if maybe one of them may fit your portfolio and be able to get you some good dividends. So that's all. Like always, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Y'all have a blessed one. Stay safe out there. Peace.